Today we have another student interview with a student that has made over $200,000 in the last 10 months with his faceless YouTube channels.
Yeah, last month with all my channels, I did about over $200,000 in 1 year. Yes.
And there's also a lot to learn from him. So if you are looking to get the exact same results, just check out the first link in the video description, book a call, and let's see if you would be a good fit to work with me, and let's get you the same results. And now enjoy the interview. Very excited to have you here. Would you like to introduce yourself before we, go cover your whole journey and everything we have achieved together?
Yes. My name is Marvin and I'm from Germany. I'm currently 24 years old, and yes, I start um, about 3 years with YouTube, and yes.
Awesome, awesome, man. Before we dive into the results you've gotten over the last 1.5 years roundabout, let's actually have a look at what you did before that. Did you already run channels? Did you try channels? What did you do? How was your life back then? What did you do?
Yes, um, I I working at the car industry, and I tried to try a lot of different channels and niches on YouTube, but yes, it's so difficult without good knowledge and experience, and that's why I failed every single channel. And yeah, then I met Steffen on Instagram and worked with him for help.
Okay, awesome, man. And tell me, what were your biggest frustrations back then? Like, what were you struggling with? Because you already said like your channels were failing, but what were your biggest frustrations?
I didn't find the right topics on YouTube, and yeah, I tried different topics, especially at health and car niche, but the video topics was, yeah, I didn't find the right topics, so that was the main problem.
Okay, awesome, man. Yeah, it's one of the most important things on YouTube. I always say like you can have the best video on YouTube, but if you have a bad topic, nobody will watch the video. And if you have like a really good topic with a bad video, people are still gonna watch the video. So 100%, man, topics are very, very important. Okay, so we connected on Instagram, then we hopped on a call and I showed you the whole inner circle program. What made you say like, hey, okay, let me do this. Let's, work together.
Um, I was in many other programs before you, and I didn't get any good information from them. And I see your results on the Instagram stories a lot since, yeah, straight 1 year. And that's why I try to or contact you. And yes, that's the reason.
And how were the first weeks, working together?
Oh, there was a lot of videos in your university, and yeah, I was very overwhelmed with it. But with time, I get a good structure, and yeah, the first results very quick.
Okay, and then after you watched like the whole White Hair University, we hopped on a call together and picked like the first niche for you. How helpful was that?
This was very helpful because YouTube is full of different niches, and to pick the right one that you can get monetized, yeah, very quickly is very hard because there are so many other players on YouTube, and yeah, that was very helpful.
Okay, and in terms of results, where are we currently at? I know you're running like multiple different channels already, but let's actually have a look at the first one we did. That was actually the channel that, you know, you were running for quite a while already, unsuccessful. We kind of turned it around. So how is that channel going at the moment?
Okay, the channel makes in the last 28 days, last month, over 900,000 views and over $5,400.
Yes, that's awesome, man. And then how much did this channel make in, the last 1 year roundabout? Um, or last 1.5 years, something like that, right? But you can just go to lifetime. I think that'd be the easiest.
Yes, in the last year, the channel makes over 11 million views, and you can see over 70,000 dollar
Yes.
revenue in 1 year.
Yeah, that's insane. Could you just refresh? Because I get under every single video that it's fake. So just
Yes.
refresh so they can see it's real. Okay, awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. And then just a quick question because you're running like multiple channels, right? How much did you
Yes.
make in total, like in the last year until now?
Yeah, last month with all my channels, I did about over $200,000 in 1 year. Yes.
Yes, that's insane. And currently per month you're at like 20, 30,000, right? Round about there.
Yes, yeah, about $20,000.
Yeah, that's insane. And how much is your profit margin, if I may ask? Roundabout? Just like a rough estimate.
What about over 60%?
Okay, that's good. That's why we love faceless YouTube channels, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so firstly, awesome results. I think like especially for 1 year. And I think the biggest difference between you and someone who's not getting results is just that you actually put in the work. I spoke about music channels just as an example. And then a month later, you sent me your music channel, already making money as far as I can remember, or it was like close to getting monetized. And that's exactly what you have to do. Like, there's so many people who join a mentorship program and expect to just randomly start to make money, but you actually have to do something, right? So big props out to you. You're, one of the hardest working people I know for, especially when it comes to YouTube. And I think that's why you're getting so crazy results, especially like in the last year. I mean, you have been doing YouTube for 1.5 years roundabout now, and you made $200,000 this year or in the last year?
Well, this year.
Yeah, that's insane. And we're only in almost end of month 10. So that's insane. Okay, so then the second last question I would have for you, where do you see yourself in 6 to 12 months from now?
Hopefully with 10 more channels monetized. We currently work on 6 new channels. They should be monetized in the next few days, I hope. And yes, I think we can hit 50 to 100,000 US or dollar per month.
100% achievable. Now, one last question for anyone who's watching this right now, who's on the fence of, starting their faceless YouTube channel, or even, someone who's on the fence of working with me, what would you tell them?
Yeah, just do it. And the biggest thing is test a lot of channels, and that's the reason you get success by testing a lot of channels.
Okay, yeah, that's 100% possible. Appreciate you, sharing that or sharing everything you shared today in the call with us. And then we'll speak again, hopefully in the next round about 6 months to 1 year when you then hit like 50 to 100K a month. And yeah, thank you for coming on. I hope you enjoyed the interview. As Marvin already said, the biggest learning is just testing as many niches as possible. In the end of the day, YouTube is a numbers game, but it is very important to test the right niches, right? So if you want my help, then just check out the first link in the video description. Book your call with us and let's see if you would be a good fit to work one-on-one with me. Let's get you the same results. And then we'll obviously see each other tomorrow in the next video.